new PSVR controller patent has been dropped. Coronavirus, aka COVID-19, getting in the way of the gaming expos. HTC Vive announcing new VR headsets and more this week on VR News. Hey brats, I'm Jay and welcome back to another segment of VR News. We got a lot to talk about this week. A lot of news has come out. Sony has dropped more patents that look like they apply towards PSVR2. Now, one thing I want to make really clear, patents don't necessarily mean anything besides the fact that they are working on it. Patents often don't make it into the final product. Patents don't end up looking like the final product, but it means that they are trying and experimenting and working on it. So that means we should be excited. Don't think that the patent design you see here is going to be necessarily the final design of the controller. In the new controllers, these are similar to patents that we've seen before, so it looks like they are kind of starting to land on more of a design, but they are going with knuckle-style straps. It's got finger sensors, more buttons and the triggers in an ergonomic design that are going to be more comfortable than the Move controllers. These are all things that I would expect from PSVR2 to stay in the market and keep up with the competition. These are all becoming the basics you have to have of a controller, but I know we're all going to be really excited to get some controllers that are tracked much better than previous versions. Some of the leaked specs towards the PSVR version 2 show that they are going to continue to try and dominate the market of the most affordable yet quality headset. It looks like they may be switching over from an OLED screen to an LCD screen. This would mean less rich colors and less rich blacks, but it would also mean a lower price point of the new headset, potentially higher resolution. I would imagine it would have to be higher resolution if they're going to be making a new headset and trying to stay competitive in the market, especially versus the lower resolution of the PSVR 1. Valve has announced that the coronavirus is getting in the way of the Valve Index. They were trying to produce more Valve Index units to have plenty for everyone who wanted one. For when Half-Life Alyx launches next month on March 23rd. Valve has announced that Half-Life Alyx will still be launching on the 23rd of March as planned, but that now there's not going to be enough Valve Index headsets. They say there will be more available and more for people to purchase, but it will not be able to keep up with the demand. So those of you out there who want to get in on Half-Life Alyx, if you're holding your breath and waiting for that Valve Index, it might be really tight to get one in time. It might be smart to look at, the Rift S or a Vive, other headsets. If you really want to play it on launch day, it might be hard to get a hold of a Valve Index. I know I personally was hoping for that, and I don't think it's going to happen for me at this rate, but I'm just thankful and lucky that I have a Rift S that I can still play it on launch day. If you want to know the minute the Valve Index is in stock, go to Steam and click the Notify Me button on the Valve Index so that you know, hey, the minute that thing is out, I want to be able to get it and try and fight with the other people who are trying to buy it on the spot as well. The GDC, one of the biggest game conferences of the year, the Gamers Development Conference, is scheduled to happen March 16th to March 20th this year. Both Sony and now Facebook have said that they are going to pull out over worries of the coronavirus, aka COVID-19, being an issue and possibly spreading it through these types of large conferences. There were people speculating that Sony had pulled out first only because they didn't have anything concrete with the PS5 to show off. The PSVR 2 was not ready to be shown off yet, but now with Facebook pulling out, it does show that some of these big companies are avoiding these conferences over the worries of the coronavirus. For all you Rec Room fans out there, Rec Room has just announced another paintball map is getting dropped early next month. Early in March, we're getting a drive-in movie theater paintball map, which is super cool. When I first started watching the video and I saw the drive-in, I thought this was just gonna be a new activity, something for people to hang out and watch movies together in. No, you're gonna be shooting each other in paintball in it. So maybe down the road we'll get that drive-in experience too. Now this is up because I think that would be super cool. Let's bring back the drive-in in VR because we know they're dying all over America. One of the most compelling things about the Vive Cosmos when it came out was that it is a headset that is easy to take the parts off of it and swap out other parts. Now, I'm not talking swapping out a panel for a prettier, colorful panel or something. I'm talking about you can actually take the lenses off of it and it makes it easy to swap in another set. So now they are launching 3 new faceplates for the Vive Cosmos. At the high end, we've got the Cosmos Elite headset, which is now going to be their highest end headset that they have. It not only will have cameras inside to track inside out tracking like the Vive Cosmos has, it will also have base stations to really improve that tracking experience. So it's basically a crazy version of the original Vive. So something new that they're launching is the Cosmos Play. The Cosmos Play drops the cameras on the front from 4 down to just 2. Now you might ask why? and I think a lot of us are going to be waiting on reviews to find out why. I can't imagine this being very helpful. It's supposed to be for entry-level experiences, they say, like Angry Birds, other things where you're just chilling and playing a game in front of you. Maybe the price will be way lower on this one, and then you can always upgrade down the line by taking that faceplate off. That really, the play in my mind is only going to be for if you are buying a Cosmos for the first time, you buy the Play Edition, because maybe it'll save you $300 or something. And the Cosmos XR, one of the most interesting of the three, is actually going to be more of an augmented reality focus. Its faceplate has high quality XR cameras, so you can see the world around you in real life vision while adding augmented reality to your real life world around you. So now you could sit on the couch, have a huge fake TV on the wall, and see it through your headset. Many other purposes as far as augmented reality. If you've never looked into it, the future of augmented reality is really exciting and interesting because it seems like there could be so many applications for it in the real world. So far, only pricing details and pre-orders have opened up for the Cosmos Elite, $899. The pre-orders have already begun on that. Another option if you want to try and get one to play Half-Life instead of the Valve Index. That Cosmos Elite is set to launch on March 18th, a smart date to try and get you that headset 5 days in advance to when Half-Life Alyx comes out. Deal alert here. So a game today launched called Freediver Triton Down. This is an underwater based game. It looks awesome. If you have an Oculus device, this was already available on the Oculus Store, but it's gone on sale for as little as $4.49. So I picked one up. You'll be seeing a review coming out of that on the Oculus Rift S. But now if you want it on your PSVR or your Oculus Quest, it's also available on there. It is not on sale on the Quest. It is the full $14.99. So if you have a Quest and an old Rift and you're thinking between the two, you can get it a lot cheaper on the Rift Oculus Store. So keep that in mind if you want to get something different. This game did have a lukewarm reception when it went out on PSVR due to the only 1 hour of game time, and the movement style is something very different. You actually use your controllers to mimic swimming, and that's how you get around in this game. It is only PS Move compatible. This won't be able to be played with the DualShock, so keep that in mind if you're interested in picking it up on PSVR. So expect this to already be out on PSVR and Quest when you go check. It is the extended cut on there. So this is supposed to have a slightly bit more involved play, more playtime, but it's yet to be told exactly what that means. There's some more audio logs and things you can find out about what happened to the ship you were originally on, but keep in mind, it's still maybe a very short playtime for $15. If you missed the last news segment, we were talking about the VR Humble Bundle. It is still on sale for another almost 6 days right now. So the Humble Bundle is available on humblebundle.com. If you have PC VR, you can get 7 major games for just $15. It's a great deal. If it's not something you checked out, there will be a link in the description to check that out and links to articles about everything else that I've talked about here today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know what you think of the news segment so far. I'm still working on learning where I can find all of the VR news because I try and stay up to date myself and get it out to you in one simple video so that you can make sure you stay up to date on everything VR. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another reality.